guys, and welcome to another super fun video. You guys have been really enjoying me having the various individuals in my life do plan with me. So I have one of my best friends here. Why don't you introduce yourself?
Hi.
They can't see you. This is hi.
Oh, this is hi. Okay. First time, I promise.
Okay. So I have my bestie pal here, and he is going to do a plan with me. And so this is the kit that he decided to go with. It is Mandy by SPC. This is a mini kit that I did get in a random poll. I'm not surprised he picked it because it's very blue and that's like his favorite color. This is an older format and we did pick a lot of foiled icons. So we're going to have to really get creative with this. I do have my leftovers binder here so I can pull stuff out of there to make things a bit easier. And I did in one of like the rack bags get the matching labels, so that makes things exciting. Other things that I pulled in that he did not pick are just a bunch of like overlays for boxes. It's not really like fun, so I just pulled in a bunch of hollow stuff, and then I just have these quotes in dark blue. Figured we could pull some of those in, and I have these Misfit dark blue floral 5 overlays, and then I have these SPC dark blue boxes I thought would also be fun. You can go over the things you picked for the kit.
Okay.
So you can just show them, tell them what they are, why you picked them.
So I picked the playbook underlays. Okay. Stick with me on the terminology. It's going to be a rough one. One, I like football. I played football, so I went with football.
And why'd you pick Shattered Hollow? I was been meaning to ask you that.
I just really like the color. It's very shiny, very silvery. Got the little rainbow effect. It's really nice. And then I, of course, had to go with my own Quran photo. Love movies. Just went to a movie a couple days ago. Probably going to go to a movie in a couple weeks. It is just my life. And I collect them, so that's another thing. And then...
those are header overlays.
For my header overlays, I just went with the moon ones because they're just really cool.
You said moon ones, but it like literally is called moon one. So I was like,
oh, that works.
A good one there.
Yeah.
And these are also in dark blue. So I don't have glitter headers for this kit, so I did pre-pull these to make things easier. They're the best match that I could find in my collection, but I'd say they go pretty well with the kit. Not really going to be going over where the stickers are from as we go along, but I will note that these are the date covers that we'll bring in. They're from my shop in Font 5 and Shattered Hollow. The tweezers that we will be using are from Sassy Plannahannah, and the inserts are from Caress. I do have a spread here that I'm just going to keep out for you so you can reference it if you get kind of confused on where to put things while we're doing our base. Because I'm going to have him, basically like I did with my sister and with Chris, put all of the underlays just like where I typically put them. We're not going to get too crazy with it and make things more difficult than they have to be. So, okay. These are the full boxes. One of these is going to go in the sidebar. 7 of them are going to go in the kit. We're not going to worry about that right this second, but just so you know, here are these. We're going to start out with the glitter headers. So here they are. They're just going to be over here to the side. I would suggest not, I don't usually use the tweezers with the base. I don't use them till the day by day. Up to you if they feel more comfortable. You're just going to do like one of each color across the top, and you'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, like a pattern. Okay. So start doing that, and you're just going to line it up with this like top line, if that makes sense. Okay. Feel free to bend the paper. I'm not concerned about it. If you need any tips, tricks, advice, let a girl know. Yeah, that's really sideways. So that's fine. These stickers thankfully peel up. My suggestion would be to hold it on one end and then do this.
Match it with the corner. And
press it down like that. So then we go to the next color. And while we do this, I'm going to start asking you some questions that we got on Facebook and Instagram, and then just some other random questions to fill up the base.
Okay.
Chris asked you a question over on Facebook. He wants to know, what is the most underrated anime you've watched?
That would be Project K, or it's just called K. It's a really good one. It's pretty long, actually. It's got 2 seasons, a movie that's a bridge in between, and some OVAs.
What's that?
Extra stuff. extra
Okay.
episodes, or in some case they're like an hour.
Sorry, these are really curly. I do apologize. I know that's kind of annoying.
That's okay.
Okay. Any honorable mentions, or do we want to leave it at that?
Honorable mentions. I would say one I really like that just came out recently is, well, two. Misfit of Demon Academy. It's coming back for season 2.
So you'll go back to the dark blue.
So that's a good one to check out. Or The World's Finest Assassin gets reincarnated as an aristocrat.
That's the whole title?
That's the whole title.
That's obnoxious.
All the books are kind of, you only get that much to describe what it's about. That was one of the ones we had that conversation about the other day.
Gotcha.
But yeah, I would say that one's brand new too. Each are like 12, 13 episodes. So if you are into that sort of thing, check them out.
Okay, and then we have some Instagram questions. It's so funny because like the way that I just wrote them down, like the way they came through, and it's like Carly, someone else, Carly, someone else, Carly. So Carly's first question is, who is your favorite Sailor Moon character?
Sailor Mars that's really the only one that's interesting. The other ones are kind of boring.
You did next. Okay, personally, I don't like any of them damn characters. I tried really hard to watch it and to like it, but it's just not for me.
Actually, Tuxedo Mask is pretty cool, but he's kind of douchey. But
okay,
that is what it is.
So we're gonna take the date numbers, and I'm just gonna do one of them to show you like the process. This I would use tweezers for. I believe your note said it started on the 10th.
10th through the 16th.
So I'm gonna just start with 10, and then these are gonna just go like right like that. So you can start with 11 on Tuesday. Britt Collada asked, how did you and Hannah become friends?
Oh, that's a fun one. I think I just randomly added her on Facebook. Yeah, and we had a few conversations.
Be careful with the tweezers. They're very, very sharp. If you don't think they're useful, then don't use them. It's up to you.
Yeah, just a random ad on Facebook, and we just had a few conversations, kind of just randomly vibed. And then she started dating my friend, and then, that just made life easier. We ended up hanging out a lot. And then they broke up, and we still hang out a lot.
And he doesn't hang out with him anymore.
That's, well, half, somewhat true. But, yeah, that's really it.
Okay, Carly asked another question.
Of course she did.
How is Hazel?
Hazel is good. Hazel is a pain in the butt.
Oh, you should probably tell everybody who Hazel is.
Hazel is my daughter. She is 3.5.
She's almost 4.
That's why I said 3.5.
She is way further than a half. Her birthday's in 2 months.
Well, it's same difference. Anyway, she's a sassy little something, but she's great. She is also now calling herself the best kid in the world, so there's that.
I mean, is she wrong?
No. She acts like a butt, though, but...
I personally have never seen her act like anything besides a little angel.
Yeah, it's the sass. So it's not really bad behavior per se.
I got you. Okay. I'll wait to show you the next part before we, Actually, this is a really bad example of a week now that I'm looking at it. This one's way better to do. Okay. So I always, like I said, we're just going to have you do it how I would do it because it makes it easier. You see how this is like a scene? These 2 boxes make a scene. I always put them on Saturday, Sunday.
Okay.
So if you want to put them on there, it may make it easier to turn the page upside down to like butt them up against.
Okay.
But it's up to you. So Saturday, Sunday. On with the date cover numbers. And then you're just going to pick one of the other boxes to go here. Usually you'll pick your favorite box to go here in the sidebar. So let's say save whichever one's your favorite and then just put one on Wednesday. Now we'll start with the underlays. You did pick 2 patterns, which makes it slightly more difficult, but it's not too bad. You're just gonna do like whichever one you want first, like hollow blue, just in a pattern. Skip over the ones with full boxes. So my friend Ilza asked a question, and she wants to know, this one's going to be really difficult for you.
Okay.
What's your favorite movie?
Had to go there. Everyone always goes there.
She don't even know you when she went there. It's kind of like the same as the full boxes. I would suggest butting it up to the top.
Flip this then.
You can do a top 5 if you'd prefer.
Well,
we've got a lot of time to fill.
Gonna say, so I like a lot of movies. Whenever someone asks me this question, I always go with a movie called Phone Booth, which most people probably haven't even seen. It's kind of old. It's got Colin Farrell in it, and the whole movie, as you can imagine, takes place inside of a phone booth.
Let's just move this up a little bit. We're getting a little out of frame there.
Okay. And it's a good life lesson movie if you watch it, because the whole reason he ends up in the phone booth and the consequences that come from it actually make him a better person by the end of it. So you're not going to find it on any streaming, but if you can find it to buy, it's probably going to be like $5. I recommend watching it.
It might be on like Amazon has like movies you can buy. It might be on there like for purchase for like $5.
Yeah, or even to rent for a day, probably $3.99. But Phone Booth, go check it out.
This is not a question on here, but what's your favorite genre of movie? I don't think I've ever asked you that.
I guess primarily action. Those are what I watch the most. Not to say that that's my favorite, but I guess that's the most movies I would pick. But I do like a little bit of everything.
I got you.
Don't like historical movies too much because I feel like that's a school thing.
Yeah, it like has that like connotation.
Yeah.
So next we're going to continue with another layer of glitter headers, and we're going to start where we left off. So we left off on that color, so we're going to start here. Okay. And you'll just bump them right up against there. So Carly does have another final question. She wants to know if you miss working with her.
Yeah, I miss working with her and walking around in circles all day, talking junk.
So he used to work with Carly from Carly Plans. I probably should have mentioned that's the Carly I'm referring to. I just feel like
it's pretty obvious at this point.
The only Carly I talk about in every single one of my videos. So so go with the dark blue next. Yep. As we keep going, it'll be easier because the colors will go like this, like diagonal.
Okay. But yes, I think about it every time I have a snowstorm, and that one time I had to take you home from work a couple times because we still live not too far from each other. Okay.
So Ariel Renee Plans asked, she asked how did we meet, which we already went over that, but she also asked how long have we known each other?
About 10 years or so.
No, more.
Yeah, I was going to say, now it's going on.
Probably closer to 12. Because I started dating Brandon in 2011, and you and I were already friends before then.
So, yeah, actually, it would be going on 11. I always say 10 because it's just a nice even round number, I guess.
Yeah. We're friends for a long time.
11 years, since the end of high school for me. And, yeah.
It's crazy.
We've been friends for a very long time. Actually, she is my longest friend, technically.
And technically, the question was, how did we meet? The other one was, how did we become friends? We met at the mall.
Yes, that was the first time I ever actually met her, was when we all went to the mall.
Did not speak one word to me. Didn't even say hi.
That was the first 2 times we actually saw each other in person.
Okay, and then I have 2 questions from Siobhan Plans. Her first one was, how did we meet, and what is your favorite memory with me?
Oh, wow, there's a lot of them.
I have my favorite memory is always straight at the top of the dome, so I'll say mine after.
Okay. Really, there's a lot of them. We just always just vibe very well, so we just, every time we hang out, it's a blast, even if we just do nothing. And I'd say we used to, when we were younger, we used to go driving around aimlessly.
Oh,
I still think about it. We
driving and vibing.
we would, the goal would be to try to get
You
lost.
need one more, sweetie.
Pink, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know what happened. Like, I'm just, like, missing one of the dark blue ones. It's fine, but I just don't know where it went.
Yeah, we used to randomly drive around with the goal of getting lost, but I have a really good sense
At, like, 1 in the morning. Not just, like, driving around. Like, we would just leave.
Yep.
And that would be the vibe. Okay.
And stop at random gas stations for snacks.
Yup. So you're going to put one on Thursday and one on Monday. Another one that I thought of was the Chapstick Incident.
Yeah, you can tell that one because it's your favorite.
So, like he said, he's obsessed with going to the movies. And so it was like a frequent thing we would do as like a friend group. And I feel like a lot of you know, I am like very addicted to chapstick. If I don't have chapstick, like I will stop what I'm doing to go to the store and get one, go home and get it. Like I cannot function without it. I will die. So we're at the movies and I can't find my chapstick anywhere. I'm like, it has to be in the car. It has to be in the car. And like the movie's about to start. And I'm like, you gotta, and he had driven. So I was like, you need to go look in the car.
And mind you, I want to make one thing clear. I actually like movies so much that I enjoy watching the previews. So this is about when the previews are starting.
Yeah.
Continue.
Okay, so you're gonna, it's gonna go kind of diagonal. So you'll start with blue there and then hollow.
Okay.
Yeah. So I made him go to the car and look for it, and while he was in the car, I realized it was in my hoodie pocket the whole time.
Yep. Didn't talk to her for the rest of that movie. Well, we were in the movie, so actually it kind of helped. But yeah.
Yeah, we weren't supposed to talk.
And from that point on, I used to keep a car chapstick in there for her until it melted, in which case didn't really need it anymore. And usually she's good about keeping a few spares on her now.
Yeah, but it was a bad time, truly. He was not happy with me. So that was some of our fabulous memories. And then the last question from Instagram is, what are Hannah's most annoying habits?
Where do you want to start?
Hey!
Actually, she's not that annoying. She does get a little sassy and she is sometimes impatient, but...
Oh my god, I'm so, like, I'm not like sometimes impatient, I'm never patient, period.
She's never patient, but I can usually distract her enough to calm it down.
Oh my god, I get so mad.
We, as you can imagine, have gone out to eat a lot, and that's where it really shows.
But I'm never mean to the waiters.
No, she is very much never mean to any...
I just, like, complain while they're not there.
Yes.
And then they're there, I'm like, everything's great, thank you.
But
And I get really hangry, so I feel like that's where it, like, comes out, is when we're out to eat, because, like, first it takes me 5 months to decide where I want to go.
yeah, the deciding where we are going is always fun because I will eat just about anything.
And I will eat almost nothing.
And so I always try to let her decide, but
then I
then
feel bad. It's
it's like,
just
well, where do you want to go?
It's a vicious cycle.
It honestly always comes down to 3 choices, and then we just decide. Like someone spits out 3 choices, and then one person picks.
Yeah, every time. I think you're on that color.
Which is why you would probably say, well, why don't you guys just start with that? But we're hard-headed, so...
Yeah, so here we are. Okay, so I'm going to move on to just random questions that I have asked everybody who has done one of these videos with me.
Okay.
I'm going to do this because I feel like the camera's just kind of far away. There we go. That makes life easier. Okay. What is your comfort movie?
I actually can say I don't have a specific comfort movie.
Do you have a comfort show?
Comfort show would be Family Guy. I've watched it up and down like way too many times at this point. But I like Family Guy because it's mindless and you don't have to think too much about it and it's a good laugh. And I will say that that is the first show Hazel watched. So like a lot of her baby videos have Family Guy on in the background. Dad of the Year, I know.
Awesome. We love to see it.
But yeah, I was actually showing my coworkers some videos of Hazel, and yet Family Guy, she was dancing to the theme, or it was just on in the background of pictures, and they're like, "Oh yeah, you watch too much Family Guy," or
Pink.
I not quote too much, but most things make me think about it because it kind of links to
I
everything.
can probably like count on my one hand how many times I've watched Family Guy. Ever. Oh my god, I found the sticker.
Oh, look at that.
This one.
But yeah, Family Guy is the show I go back to a lot, especially when I don't want to pay attention to something.
Gotcha. It's like the show you can watch mindlessly.
Yep.
I got you.
And probably recite word for word, which is bad, but.
Hey, no shame. The light blue. This one. Okay. What is a song you never skip?
Wow, these are some tough questions.
Real thinkers.
Oh, there's quite a few.
I feel like the only songs I don't skip are Frozen. I skip everything else.
Well, because I was going to say, depending on how much I've listened to a song, I will skip it. But I would have to say, I mean, I don't know. I'm going to say,
answer?
I don't have an answer for that one. Just because I will say, if it's country, I'm definitely going to skip it. So there's that.
You're going to put one on Friday and one on Tuesday. What's your favorite color? This is not a thinker.
Blue.
Can you guys tell? Sun or snow?
Sun, I guess.
Who is somebody that you miss right now?
Kind of miss my coworkers, not gonna lie. I miss all of them. We would probably be laughing and having fun right about now. Lunches would be almost over.
I got you. One on Friday.
Okay.
Then okay. So then we're gonna do these the easy way to basically tell it. You're gonna have one of each color on each day. So there's a blue, so hollow will go there. It's a hollow, so blue will go there.
Okay.
Do you have any tattoos?
I have 4.
Okay. And do you want any more tattoos?
I'm hoping for after my birthday to get one. I usually like to get them when it's warmer. I'm not a Hannah. I can't get them at any time.
I prefer to get tattooed in the winter.
My tattoos heal a little bit differently, so I try to get them during the summer. I actually don't, fun fact, I don't itch from tattoos.
So annoying.
They just basically heal over like a scab and then just flake off and are done.
What is your go-to pair of shoes?
Sneakers.
Any specifics?
No.
Haley had a very specific style of sneaker that was her go-to.
Honestly, just give me a pair of sneaks. I don't really care.
Okay.
Actually, I only really, like, I have a bunch, but I only really wear the one pair.
I got you. Who is somebody that you look up to?
That's a good question. Another one I don't really have an answer for.
Okay.
Like, if I had to pick someone, I would say Hannah.
Stop. I thought you were going to say, like, your grandfather or something.
I do look up to my grandfather, but at the same time, it's like, I don't want to say you're supposed to, but, like, when I think of looking up to someone, it means you want to be, like, exactly like them. And I don't want to be exactly like him. I love him dearly for exactly who he is. But I don't want to be exactly like him.
I got you. I guess that makes sense.
I wish I had the same ambition as Hannah, though.
Thanks. Okay, so next we're going to put down the bottom washi. It's literally just this big ass sticker. This one will go like here at the bottom. Okay. And then the longer one will go on the longer side. Do you have any pets?
I do not anymore. I had a dog at one point. Actually, I had a few dogs over my lifetime, but...
in your adult years, you've had like one dog.
I've had one dog, yeah.
Okay. Tell us about a good memory.
Really,
You're about to be like, I don't have any good memories. All my memories suck.
That's not true. Trying to think of a specific one.
I'll pop this, like in between Saturday and Sunday on the bottom washi, because it just says weekend. Cheers to the freaking weekend.
I would say just going to the movies has always been like good memories for me. Whether it's with like, I know obviously you're in a room and everyone's quiet and the lights are off and all that stuff, but I've always enjoyed going to the movies, and it's always fun to go with different people, different friends, different groups of friends in some cases.
I got you.
I ended up going to the movies with 8 people on Tuesday, so that was fun.
We're gonna work up the sidebar now. So we're gonna start with this we're not using. And this is gonna go down here. You're gonna line it up with, do you see this bottom line?
Mm-hmm.
Make sure it's all the way over to the edge of the bottom line.
Yeah, so I think they're a great time.
Wow, it's really crooked, but that's okay.
Sounds about right.
Gonna take the dark blue here, put it on. Oh my god, that scared the fuck out of me.
Now this is going to be crooked all the way up.
We'll we can try to straighten it out with this by putting it just like this, putting this one a little bit more correct so that we can go better up.
Okay.
We're gonna use, we don't have as many full boxes as I would typically use, so we're just gonna put one of these here, whichever one you would prefer.
Football one.
Okay.
Only because it was a big football week.
So then you'll stack that. Then you will take the pink glitter header. This box. Then this glitter header. This box. The sidebar is like notoriously obnoxious and kind of tricky for everybody, so you're doing great.
Oh.
And then one of these. And this, what month was this? January?
Yes.
Okay. So we will take this, and you're gonna take this and just put it like, where's a good example in my planner? Like this. You see how I just have the flag kind of butt up against the edge?
Do you want it,
Not all the way to the top, kind of in the center would be good. I already forgot, what month is this? January?
That would be correct.
Here's a hollow January. You'll just put it next to the flag.
So like this, or more like
However, whatever you think looks good.
half on, half off.
Perfect. So the next part, before I ask another question, we're done with the glitter headers, is deco. You see how I just kind of have it sprinkled on the top?
Mm-hmm.
You're going to do that. It's okay if it hangs off. Mine always hang off and then I trim them.
Okay.
I probably wouldn't use the girl.
Well, I wasn't gonna.
So, and it may be easier to use tweezers with this part since they're kind of smaller stickers. So I'm going to grab scissors really quick while you do that. Okay, so the next question I have for you is, what's your favorite holiday and why?
Favorite holiday would be probably Christmas. It's a nice family time.
Okay.
And it was the one holiday through all my years that I always definitely had off.
I got you. That makes sense. What is a random food you hate?
Meatloaf.
You came to that answer like quicker than any of the other answers. You were just ready to talk about your hate of meatloaf.
And the weird part is I eat hamburgers, I eat all the other stuff, I just can't do meatloaf. And
You don't want a meat cake?
no, I don't want a meat cake with, no.
Ketchup frosting?
Yep, no. No, thank you.
Is that it, or do you want to add more?
That's good.
Okay. I don't think you made any of them dangle off, so I got my scissors for no reason, but okay.
Well, I tried to be good.
So next we're going to do the header overlays, and you're literally just going to put them on every single
Box.
header.
Oh, well, yeah.
Not the boxes, on the headers, on the whole thing.
I gotcha. I think I gotcha.
What's your favorite smell?
Either vanilla or like a bakery type of scent, usually.
He did say when he came in today that my apartment smells really good, and we have a melt right now going from Birdie's that is pumpkin pecan waffle, birthday cake, and sugar cookie.
She picked it just for me, if you didn't already could tell.
I looked through my basket, I'm like, what will be his favorite out of all of these? I feel like you also are a big fan of like the cheesecakey type of wax melts. Wax melt scents.
You know my love of cheesecake. Oh. It's no secret.
Did I tell you I got my grandma's recipe?
Yes, and you were supposed to be making me
one.
Okay,
well, it's not my fault that cream cheese has been like out of stock.
In
everywhere.
fairness, I understand because we had a party at work and I had to go with the only cream cheese I could find, which was the light cream cheese.
That's so corny. You can't have a light cream cheese cheesecake. That would be like a sin.
They did have the instant filling, but I feel like that's not what the recipe calls for.
That's not real cheesecake. That's fake. What's your current favorite song?
I can tell you in 1 second. I need my phone. And the only reason I need my phone is because all I do is listen to music on Spotify and I just randomly save songs. And sometimes they just come on. I don't look at the titles because I'm driving. So and that's about the only time I listen to music is in the car.
One time somebody left me a hate comment because I said that I don't like music, and so I listen to nothing in the car a lot of the times. I just like to just sit with my thoughts, and they said they don't know how that my boyfriend can even be with me because I don't like kids, the beach, or music.
I mean, the beach is... I'm also one who doesn't like the beach, so you can send the hate comments my way if you want to.
I'm just like, first off, he's my fiance, A, and B, fuck off.
Let's see... I had to pick a favorite song right now. A song called Over by Lucky Day. If you've never listened to it, it's R&B. It's a good song.
Just going to ask what the genre was, so you'll beat me right to it.
Yep.
What is your go-to drink?
Tea.
Are you kidding me? I've never seen you drink tea in my life.
Not hot tea.
Oh, I'm like, you just
I was like,
sipping on a cup of Earl Grey?
No, not hot tea. Specifically, Arizona cans usually, but I also like Brisks.
I got you. Okay, that makes more sense.
She's like, he's lying. Wait, no, that's about right.
Also, Mountain Dew. You do love to try all the new Mountain Dews.
Okay, so here's another tangent. I like new anything, and I will try new anything to an extent. So if something new comes out, I gotta get it once.
Specifically, the gingerbread Mountain Dew. Me and Chris tried it, and I was like, do not waste your time, energy, or money. And he goes, well, where'd you get it? I tell him. Goes out, buys multiple bottles. I'm like, why did you buy 2? He's like, well, I like to give everything 2 chances.
And I wanted to give some, I got some for my coworkers to try too. The ones who would willingly try it.
Yeah, and how'd you feel about it?
Oh, it was absolutely atrocious. Worst thing they ever came up with.
So bad. So bad.
And I tried Pepsi's Fire soda.
Did you see that there's Flamin' Hot Mountain Dew?
Yep, it's coming out in April, I think.
One of the streamers Chris watched just tried it and said it was so bad.
Yeah, it's probably gonna be cinnamon, basically. But when it comes out, you know what I'll be doing.
Trying it.
You know it. There's also a couple of other new Mountain Dews coming out, but
Are there any places you would like to travel to?
realistically, I would like to go to Australia. Well, Japan is number one. Japan is a guarantee. It's gonna happen. Just a matter of when. But I would like to go to Australia, but the animals in Australia kind of spook
AKA
me.
the bugs?
Yeah, y'all got some big stuff over there.
Yeah, Chris won't go to Australia because of it.
I mean, I would brave it for the right reason. I would brave it for the right reason and the right season.
Like it's of like all the places in the world, Australia just isn't like, that sounds awesome to me. What is something that motivates you?
Hazel.
Perfect answer. What is something you're confident about?
My ability to play Madden, even if I haven't played it in forever. And my knowledge of anime will beat anyone's, and movies. I will take that challenge.
I don't know what that beeping is, okay? They've been doing construction in the apartment across the hall. Not sure why. Nobody moved out. They're just putting in new floors. And I'm over here like, those look nice. Want to give me some new floors? But anywho, what is something you're proud of?
I don't know. Just proud of myself, I guess.
That's a cute answer. What is something you want to buy right now?
Gonna be honest, nothing.
A new tattoo?
Yeah, but that's coming. That's not I wouldn't want to get it right now anyway, but yeah, that's coming soon.
Gotcha. What's your most used word?
I don't know. What is my most used word? You would know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I guess I use it as a buffer.
What makes you angry?
Not a whole lot. People being mean to people I care about.
Literally, I was about to be like, I can't think of a thing. I don't feel like I've ever seen you mad, ever.
That's the only trigger I have is if people are
being assholes
to people I care about. If you're an asshole to me, I don't care. I'll get over it.
Okay, so we're gonna put a quote here. The only blue quotes I have are Finding Nemo, so you're just gonna have to pick one. It's literally just because this box is really plain and we need to put something on it. Okay. So these are your options. Going with yes, I'm a natural blue. Perfect. I'm just so glad that's what we went with.
Why?
I'm just so glad. Could not be more happy if I tried. Okay, so we're gonna do some corners on this scene to basically like mark it out as a scene. So you're just gonna take these and put them in the other three corners.
Okay. As you notice, I'm not using tweezers because when I was during COVID lockdown, I had to find something to do with myself. So I started building model kits, and they have stickers and pieces that are about this small. As I showed Hannah, the comparison between my hand and one of the little head pieces.
Oh my God, it's so tiny, like the size of my nail.
She was like, "How the heck do you do this?"
It's wild. Anyhow, what gives you butterflies?
Not knowing things, I think. Uncertainty.
Gotcha. Like anxious butterflies?
Yeah. It always makes my stomach hurt.
I gotcha. Are you an introvert or an extrovert?
I don't know. Which one would you say?
Introvert.
Are you sure?
Yeah, you're not like... You're like... Okay, I feel like you're like an introverted extrovert. Like, you like to go out and do things with people, but you're quiet. Like, you're not like, hey guys, I'm the life of the party! Woo! Shots!
Yeah, I absolutely don't need to be the center of attention.
Yeah.
I usually am in charge in the group because I just coordinate very well.
Okay. So, how many more boxes are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. So we have, there are these bottom boxes. You're just going to take them and put them on like all of the remaining full boxes that are blank.
Okay.
What's your love language? Do you know what the love language is?
We went over this. I don't remember.
There is acts of service, which is like Chris's is acts of service. So like when I make him dinner, that's what makes him feel loved. There's words of affirmation, which is mine, where like I want my partner to be like, I love you. You're great. Keep up the good work. Then there's physical touch, which is obviously like holding hands, cuddling, that type of shit. Receiving gifts, self-explanatory, and quality time.
Probably quality time.
Okay. Do you have any irrational fears? And if so, what are they?
No, I don't.
What's my irrational fear? And don't be wrong.
It was, oh,
I have two of them. Do you need help?
Yes, kind of, actually. Was it getting stuck in elevators?
Nope.
No?
No, like it's more irrational than that. It's like dumb.
I can't remember what it was, but I know I used to know.
Mayonnaise.
You're afraid of mayonnaise?
Freaks me right out.
I thought you just didn't like mayonnaise.
No, like I don't. It upsets me that it's in my refrigerator.
Okay, I didn't know that. Well, I knew that one. I knew it was on your list of foods you didn't like.
I feel like my normal fear is like being scared in the dark. That's like a normal fear. Like that's not irrational.
Right.
My other like irrational fear, pruny fingers. Freak me the fuck out.
We just had that. We just had that conversation.
They're heebie-jeebies, gross, hate them.
Which is part of why you don't really like the beach.
Or water, period.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I gotta change that thought in my head because I just thought you just hated mayonnaise. I didn't know you were afraid of it.
I don't want it to be roomy, so then put this one on here. And then I'm just gonna rapid fire through the rest of the questions, and then we'll get into the day by day.
Cool.
Okay. Dream job?
I already have it. I'm not gonna lie. I love my job. I love going to work every day.
Do you want to tell everybody what your job title is?
I am a BSR and I work at Empower, which is a credit union only here in New York. But if you want to be a member, you still can. You don't have to actually be in New York to be a member. Well, you got to qualify, but we can work out the logistics.
What do you do when you're anxious?
Tap my foot repeatedly, a lot.
What's your most used emoji?
Probably the laughing emoji.
Do you have a specific morning and or night routine?
No. I guess I do the same exact thing every morning. Get up, get myself ready, get Hazel up, get her ready, get out the door.
Okay.
At night, I guess the only real routine I have is that I don't usually eat dinner until Hazel's in bed, but it's also not every single time, so.
I got you. Describe yourself in 3 words.
Not liking to describe myself. That's 4.
No, we need 3 adjectives.
Adjectives? I don't know. I'm just me. I don't know.
Oh my god, okay.
You knew better than to ask me that question.
What's your biggest weakness? Can you talk shit about yourself? Are you fine
yeah.
with that?
Oh yeah, I'm terrible at a lot of things. I make poor decisions sometimes, I would say. I would say sometimes I'm not good at knowing when to shut up.
I feel like first off, he has plenty of good qualities. I would say your 3 best qualities are that you're kind, that you're funny, and that you're giving. Mm-hmm. But I would say your worst quality is that you, what's the right word for it? You're too trusting.
Oh, go ahead, tell the story.
I'm not telling the story because it makes me sound like a piece of shit. So I'm not telling the story. But I just feel like with everybody in your life, you give everybody the benefit of the doubt when they've shown you time and time again they don't deserve it.
She's talking, she's talking also in general, but there is a specific story.
We're not talking about it. Okay, what's your ideal Sunday?
Just relaxing most of the time. I don't feed up. It'd be nice if it's football season, which it's not right now, sad face.
What's a goal you have for 2022?
Just be better, do some more things, go see some more stuff.
Specific. Who are you lucky to know?
Hannah. Aww. Right here. Best friend ever.
I try. What's on your to-do list?
You talking about today or just in general?
Either or. We can do today.
I would say today is just
This. Pick up Hazel.
And future is I definitely want to go to Japan.
Okay.
I would specifically love to go see my favorite band in concert, but the likelihood of that keeps dwindling as the years go on.
I got you.
Now, granted, they are still touring, but that's a 1, language barrier for buying the tickets, 2, getting there, 3, figuring out how to enter a venue in a different country. It's a lot of logistics.
I got you. And the final question is, what is a quote you live by?
You know I don't have.
Okay, that's kind of why I just didn't care. Okay, so I'm gonna zoom on in, and we are going to get into the day by day. Okay. So for this box, we're just gonna put this random sticker in there. So it's easier to get them off of here with the tweezers. Okay. So I'm realizing that I have really odd pages of this kit and I don't have the headers, so I'm like really unsure how this is gonna work out. I might be pulling a lot in from my collection as we go through, but that's fine. This entire binder is pretty much like kit leftovers, and I have about 45 pages of blue and pink, so it's not that big of a deal. So we are gonna be marking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 things on Monday.
Okay.
So the way we'll do this is we'll do the first 4 here. We'll put on the labels and then we'll go through everything.
Okay.
So have you put one of these down, just like in this box at the top, towards the top. Doesn't have to touch. Just have it in there. One of these next. This spacing is really interesting. And hold on, I'm just gonna fix this for you because I have no control of just letting it be like that. I'm sorry, I suck. But okay. So see how this has like, we're gonna cover that, so I want to make sure we have it going the right way. We're gonna put something here, 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 and here. So flip it.
Flip it.
Do a little flippy floppy. Okay. So you can just start. You're gonna explain to people what you did as to why you're putting stuff down.
Okay. So some of this is going to be very repetitive, people, so hold on. All right. Get this up. So first I got a little card. And this is to mark that I took my daughter Hazel to her grandma's while I went to work.
Why wasn't Caitlin watching her at all this week? Was she sick?
This was when she had the slight exposure to COVID, because this was right before you guys left.
Yes.
And then the kids
And
were
the kids
sick.
were sick.
So I'm going to mark that with Hazel Grandma's. And I should preface that it's my grandma, not Hazel's grandma, who would be my mom. My mom still works.
So Hazel's great grandma, technically.
Yes.
I love how you can just have the tweezers in your hand, not using them at all, but they're there.
I mean, it's, and then of course we're going to crisscross. So we've got a little computer for work to mark that I went to work. And I honestly sit in front of a computer like most of the time.
I know, I was trying to figure out, we go back and forth between a couple different things all week to try to keep it a little interesting.
And next, my coworker's mom brought us all Starbucks. So got a little Starbucks icon right there. I should preface, I do not like coffee at all. So I always get a refresher, strawberry if possible. I think this time they were out of strawberries though, so I ended up with something different. And then she also stopped and got us Chick-fil-A.
I wish I had people's moms just buying me food all the time.
Oh no, I paid for the stuff,
Oh.
but she was the runner, so.
I got you.
Yeah, we order food a lot, as you're gonna see. So I got Chick-fil-A to mark that. from Plannahannah.
Okay, so then we'll just do this. So we're in the frame. We have 4 more things to mark, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. I will use this. 1. This color is so light, I don't care if it, like, put it this way. You can, like, barely see the icon on it because it's such, like, a almost white color.
Pretty much.
So, it makes things work out a little bit easier, honestly. We'll do a light blue, like this. And then the dark blue like this. Look at that spacing! 10 out of 10. You killed it. I'm proud of that.
I'd get better if I did this enough. Alright, so next we're marking. I watched a movie with Hazel. We watched Mickey's Once Upon a Christmas because my kid loves that movie and Christmas. So
This was definitely after Christmas.
long after Christmas. Like, actually, she's stuck on Valentine's Day at the moment. Every day is Valentine's Day and she's getting presents. Who knew? And then got a YouTube sticker.
And this is why we use tweezers.
Well, this one's a lot smaller than the other ones. Okay, I got it. I'm going to use the tweezers. Okay. And that's to mark that I watched YouTube like I do every day because I have a problem.
Were you maybe watching some Plannahannah?
I
Will you
think...
go back and watch this video?
Oh, of course I'm going to watch this video. I want to see how stupid I sound. Or funny I sound. Leave your comments to let me know which is which. But yes, I watch a lot of YouTube. I watch mostly live reactions of shows I watch to make me feel like I'm watching shows with people. It's kind of sad. But I actually just enjoy it. It's nice. And plus you get different perspectives on things, so it's pretty cool. And then next we got some chicken nuggets here to mark what I had for dinner. And then we got one more TV icon because before bed I decided it was a good idea to watch an episode of Game of Thrones. Which,
on the other side. There you go.
Which I'm still struggling to get through. I'm trying, I promise.
It took me a couple of tries to get through it.
Yeah, I'm trying.
It's just not my type of thing. Okay. On to Tuesday. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 things again. Okay. Look at that. This will be for Hazel going to Grandma's.
Might as well just line those up all week.
There's that.
And this is probably going to be work.
Yeah, I'm trying to use like bigger boxes, the bigger ones to mark work because that takes up more time than bringing Hazel to Grandma's.
There for 8 hours. Doesn't feel like it though. Oh, hold on.
No, you're right.
Okay, I
It was
was
good.
Okay.
I'm handing them to you the right way just to make things more easy.
Okay.
You're so good at spacing stuff out. Out of every guest I've had, you've done the best on spacing.
Cool. Alright, so we're gonna mark Hazel Grandma's, as you guys all know. I'm probably gonna start talking low. I've been told I tend to mumble, so just bear with me.
At least you're aware of it. 'Cause if you're aware of it, you're less likely to like continue doing it.
Oh, my coworkers get on me all the time because it sounds like I'm trying to whisper to them, and it's not like it's something that needs to be whispered.
Keep telling secrets.
Sometimes. Depends on how people act. Yeah, there's some stories. Banking is, well, I guess credit unioning is a different type of animal, but it's fun. I will say.
I'm just glad you like it. Other side. So since he does work at a bank, we did decide to go with some money stickers as well. Just to switch it up. The next sticker is a random choice because our options weren't the best.
So for lunch this time,
I think it was Chili's.
Yep. We ordered, me and the girls from the teller line that I work with, Cece, Sid, and Mandy. We decided to order Chili's because we were talking about it. And I got the chicken bacon ranch quesadillas.
I want you guys to sound off now because Carly is going to hates my opinion. I think Chili's is absolutely disgusting. So let me know how you feel about it down below.
And I am under the mindset that for $10, all the food I got, I'm not going to complain.
I've not gotten anything that I didn't want to complain about.
You always want to complain.
No, I don't. I pretty much always like what I get places.
That's fair. That's fair. And then another YouTube binge, because while I sit and eat at work, I usually throw in my headphones and check out some YouTube videos. Help the 30 minutes go by. Especially when I don't have to actually go get anything. Get a nice few videos in.
Okay. Let's put that in. No.
I put it in the wrong spot.
Yeah, you put it in the full box, you corn cob.
Oh, I did. Yeah.
Thankfully, there's an overlay on it, so it's not so bad to get it up. But that was horrifying. The scariest thing I've ever experienced, I think. But
Giving Hannah traumas over here.
Literally, I'm gonna have heart palpitations. Not that I don't already, but whew, it can be a little scared. It can go down anyway. There's nothing on it. This goes this way.
Slightly off. Oh, that's already got a TV on it. That's funny. But I don't think that's the...
It's for a movie.
Okay. So then, after work, I played with Hazel. So I'm going to mark that with this little unicorn baby.
Hazel's obsessed with unicorns.
Bet she is. She's actually really into all stuffed animals at the moment, but... Or actually, no. Her favorite thing right now is the show Alice's Wonderland Bakery.
Oh, interesting.
She likes baking and pretending to bake and making stuff. So.
I love baking too, so girl after my own heart.
And then I watched some Family Guy, as I already told you guys how much I enjoy. 10 out of 10 would recommend, as Hannah would say.
Yeah, sounds like me. I need to rip all these pages out and start over because you're folding them in half.
I'm trying. Stickers aren't coming off very easily.
So they said to use the tweezers.
She's yelling at me. You guys should help me.
You wanted to do that.
I did. And I'm enjoying myself. But you're still yelling at me.
I am so sorry.
We'll fight about it later.
So, the pizza, and then what was this for?
Movie.
I got you.
Watch Code Geass La Luz of the Resurrection. Because Code Geass is my favorite anime, and that's a great movie. And I hadn't seen it in a while since I was in theaters.
Okay, we have 1, 2, 3, 4. We only have 7 for this day, so it's a little bit less. Put that in. Yeah. I'm a little scared that we were going to go a little crazy with it again. But we didn't.
It only takes one. You know this. Only takes one time.
Grr, I already used the box. You know, we'll do 3 up here, so this will just fill the rest of that space.
You got it.
Dude, like Michelle Tanner.
Well, I was going to say that, but yes.
Okay.
Okay, so Hazel Grandma's, as you all could guess.
Gotta get the girl to the grandmother's.
Normally, she would have only gone to Grandma's Wednesdays and Fridays. She would have been with Caitlin Monday, Tuesday, Thursday.
Which is my other best friend.
Our.
Yeah, it's our mutual best friend.
One
Who was also cousins with the same ex-boyfriend that we became friends, like close friends around.
It's a whole thing.
It's just complicated.
We could make you a flow chart.
I won everybody in the breakup. You gotta tell them what you're marking.
This, I take out the trash for my grandparents every Wednesday so that they don't have to. So usually in the morning when I get there, first thing I do is grab the trash and get it out before I head off to work. Or sometimes if I don't have enough time, I will just come back later in the day. Or sometimes, which I didn't do this week, because I was bringing Hazel there all week, I could have just done it the day it was supposed to go up before I left. But yeah. So then we're gonna mark work again, and we went back to using the computer. Which is funny because I don't know if I was actually in front of the computer every single day. Sometimes I do other stuff.
Close enough.
It works.
Okay. Grab that one.
Spacing's gonna be a little off on this one.
It's pretty good still. It's still approved. Nothing was worse than that first one that I fixed, and then you like understood the assignment.
It's usually how it happens. You know, I only need to really be told once. And then I usually get it. Tweezers.
Oh, this was a really weird one. So make sure you're explaining everything.
Okay. So, for those of you who don't live in New York, sports betting has just become legal. So I downloaded the DraftKings Sportsbook for so I could do it. Or my friend sent me a code, which we didn't even end up. It didn't work, but so I've been sports gambling a little bit. Not too much though.
He says, "Do you have a casino sticker?" And I'm like, "I absolutely do not. I don't do that." I do sell one though, if you are inclined.
If you go to the casino.
Yeah.
Not saying that everyone should be gamblers, but it can be fun sometimes.
What are you marking with the heart?
The heart is I had to give Hazel a bath.
I also don't have bath stickers because I hate taking baths, so we decided just a heart would be fine.
And then, okay. So then next, what did I do? I did the dishes. Mark that with a little sponge here. And then I watched some more Game of Thrones.
Some good old GOT.
Sadly.
I wish you guys could see the position that this man's arm is in doing this.
I'm trying to be professional.
It's just funny. Okay, so this is the first half, and now we will move on to the second.
Okay. Thursday.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. I'm just checking how many we get so I can figure out my spreadsheet. Oh wait, no, not that. I fucked up. My bad. Please ignore me and my inability to have a brain. Okay.
So that one should go last. Alright, so first thing as always is taking Hazel to Grandma's. The funny thing is, if anyone wanted to stalk me, I live a very linear life, so you probably could find me at any time of the day. Not saying that you should stalk people, just saying.
It would be easy.
It'd be easy for me. Alright, so Hazel to Grandma's, and then I had a little extra time, so I decided to pop down to Glazed and Confused and get some...
Worst donuts in history.
To get some donuts from my coworkers. And then I grabbed myself some bagel sandwiches from Water Street Bagel Company. And then I went to work. that. Little work script.
Then on to the second portion. What's this? Oops.
So after that, what did I do?
Went to Walmart, I think.
Yep, that's where we got this little shopping bag from her. Is that right? Went to Walmart? Yeah, Walmart. Went to Wally World, one of my favorites.
Ugh. That's something we strongly disagree on, is his love for Walmart and my hate for Walmart.
I think Walmart is just fine. The clientele ain't always the best, but, you know, we live. Then another YouTube binge. Just can't go without my YouTube.
I don't think you had one on Wednesday.
I probably did. I just probably forgot to mark it. I'm not gonna lie. Or I didn't watch that many videos, because sometimes you run out. It just happens.
Yeah, I feel that.
And then watched Shaman King, another anime, old school. Used to come on Saturdays on 4Kids TV. So picture quality is not the best, but it manages. And then I also wanted to do the little present to mark that it was my friend Amanda's birthday.
Okay, we're on to the good old Friday. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 things to mark on Friday as well. This one. Doot. Okay.
Right. To keep opening my phone because my memory is terrible. All right. Well, we know Hazel Grandma's is first. So let's get that marked on in there.
I feel like a lot of them you can kind of tell what it is meant to mark for the most part by the icon.
Yeah, that is true. Little car. Hazel Grandma action.
Don't forget to speak up.
And then for the work, this time we're marking it with a little bank robber.
No bank robbery took place. Just
No.
thought it would be a fun little way to mark it.
Since we just did computer and money every day, so you might as well mix it up a little bit. And then got a little fork and knife icon because someone doesn't like Subway to mark that.
I don't like sandwiches in general, so I don't even like the only sandwich stickers I have is like a grilled cheese, a hot dog, or a PBJ.
And use that to mark that me and my buddy Sierra decided to get Subway while we were at work for lunch. Then, of course, throw in another YouTube binge. While I was eating my sandwich.
Okay. Up next. Put that in. Did you just almost put it on top of the girl's face?
No, I was just messing with you.
Oh my god.
You didn't even notice, so it wasn't as effective. mouse went like this and put it on the whole wrong day.
Oh my god. Get it together! Okay.
If you guys couldn't tell, we really love each other.
So much.
Okay. So, the rest of this is, what did they do?
I think this was from some sort of streaming thing.
That's right. Okay. So, this one is to mark watching a live stream because we didn't have an icon to fit that. I am subscribed to a mystery box, so I get autographs every month with some other odds and ends, and they do a live stream where they like to do giveaways and hand out prizes and stuff, so that's nice. And they also give you information, they play some fun games. It's really a nice community if you're into that sort of thing. It's bambox.com. Go on. They have geek, anime, gamer, and horror, I think, and a couple special boxes here and there. I actually won one of the giveaways once, so that was cool. So, and got some really cool autographs out of it. And it's not that bad for a subscription box. About 30, 40 bucks. And you get usually 4 or 5 things, and some of which you can trade and sell as need be. I also can't get the sticker off, which is why Hannah is laughing at me. Thank you. And then
Something involving pizza.
I had pizza for dinner, to be precise.
Oh, I fucked up when I handed this to you. Maybe. That was me being an idiot.
So I had pizza, and then I watched an episode of Man in the Arena, which is my boy Tom Brady's little documentary he did on ESPN Plus. And then I watched another episode of Shaman King before I went to bed. Just mark that with the little TV.
Perfect. And
Which, fun fact, most of the stuff I watch is not on my actual TV. It's usually on my phone.
literally, you watch everything on your phone.
I'm hard of hearing, so I use my headphones.
I got you. I didn't realize that was why.
That's part of it, yeah. It's just easier. Or else I need to crank the volume up to like 20 to hear, and then like no one likes that.
Okay.
Ons to the weekend.
Cheers to the freaking weekend.
Did you count how many we had for this
Yeah,
one?
7.
So we doing 3, 4, or 4 and
4 and then 3.
Okay. All right, first thing up. Saturdays are usually for the cleanings. So, gonna mark that I vacuumed. And then we're also gonna mark that did laundry.
Out of all my laundry stickers, you picked my favorite one, so I'm really proud of that.
Aw. And the funny thing is I didn't even know that.
Good old laundry.
Did some laundry. Then I ran to Tops.
Is that like a everywhere thing, or is that just like a here thing?
I think they're chained enough. I don't know. They just bought Price Chopper, so if you don't have one now, you'll probably have one soon. I don't even know what Price Chopper is.
Yeah, I don't know.
Well,
It's a grocery store.
it's like your Wegmans or
But not everybody
Kroger's
has-
or
yeah, H-E-B,
Food Lion, whatever you have.
Whole Foods, you know.
We're inclusive around here. So mark that with a nice grocery run sticker, and now I'm confused. Oh, because we're doing Saturday and I'm forgetting where I am.
Yes, it's one of the like
So,
football games. You said it was next. You said a football, and I just said okay.
okay. So this I'm doing a football to mark. It was Super Wild Card Weekend, start of the NFL playoffs. It was Bengals versus Raiders. Bengals won, if you didn't already know that.
Didn't, but you know, thanks for the info. So glad I know now.
You also handed me this the wrong way.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
See, I'm starting to catch on. Might have to get me one and start doing this on the daily.
Can you imagine?
I'd forget to do it after a while.
We're gonna do a new style box you haven't experienced yet, so put that like that there.
Okay, and that's gonna take up the bottom.
Yep. So we can see that underlay.
Okay. All right. So next is a pasta icon to mark that that's what I had for dinner. I don't remember which. If you're wondering, could have been anything.
All we know is that it was pasta.
That's all I got for you. And
Sure
then
staying in the frame.
another football icon to mark that it wants the Patriots play the Bills. My Patriots lost. Sad face, but not really, because they should have probably gotten that far.
Okay.
And then lastly, I went to my coworker's house to watch some UFC fights, which Miss Hannah doesn't have a sticker for.
Okay, but look at this munchkin holding up its fists saying fight me. Tell me that doesn't work out perfect.
That's what we picked to go with.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 things on Sunday. Another big jam-filled day. Here we go.
I thought you usually do 10.
I said 10 is the max you can fit.
Oh.
I do not usually.
I also probably marked down things I didn't really need to, but
Why not? Well, we're here.
Why
Just
not?
put it all in.
take you through a day in the life. Okay.
I'm gonna put that up a little higher. Because you gotta fit this in there as well.
This big boy. No, that didn't come out right.
Well, this one's literally like so far over, it's like dangling up.
Would have been more to put it on the logo. Or no, that's okay.
There we go.
That works. Okay, first thing up for Sunday was we had cinnamon rolls for breakfast. So mark that with a nice Carly Plan cinnamon roll. Nice, nice. And then me and the Hayes Meister probably ran to Target for no reason, because we do that sometimes. Could have actually bought something, could have went for no reason, couldn't tell you. So mark that with a nice Target run little sticker here. Okay. And then we ran over to a local game store we have called Micro Game to try to find something. Don't remember what I was looking for, but I probably didn't find it. Not that they didn't have it, or it's just probably I just didn't want to buy it at that point. And then keeping with the theme of the weekend, another little football for the Cowboys versus 49ers. To which the 49ers beat the Cowboys. And now we're on to the last half here.
Let's just keep it up a little bit higher so we're in frame. Nope, flip it the other way.
Alright, then next we have, I watched an episode, well the first episode I think, at this point, of Peacemaker.
Needs to go up a bit higher and more this way. There you go.
Okay. Right. first episode of Peacemaker on HBO Max. Really good show. Nice 8 episodes if you're interested in that sort of thing, or if you've seen the Suicide Squad and just want to watch John Cena be funny.
It was so bad.
And then I got another football to mark. Who was playing? Steelers versus Chiefs. Chiefs beat the crap out of the Steelers. It wasn't really even close. No offense to any Steelers fans. And then I got this nice little wedding cake icon to mark that I RSVP'd for a certain person's wedding. Online. Very fancily, high-techily.
This may possibly be my wedding.
Which was funny because at first I thought my RSVP was just telling her I was coming, or actually that she just assumed I was coming, but...
Well, you have to pick your meal.
I didn't know all this stuff, so we kind of, yeah. And then lastly, before bed, I binged some YouTube. And mark that here, if I could ever get the sticker off. That's going to be the thing that I...
Do you need help?
So going back to the weaknesses question, getting stickers off of paper. Big weakness on that one.
Apparently really difficult.
And
Okay.
Yep.
So we are gonna fast forward through the part of him filling everything out, and then we'll come back to you to show you the finished spread. This is the end of your spread. What do you think? How'd you feel about the experience?
Placing the sticker is good, but if I ever did this, I would not be writing anything in. I'd buy a sticker for everything.
Yeah, so that is it, guys. If you like his spread, give him a big thumbs up. If you think he sucked, then give him a thumbs down, because either way, you're helping out my channel. Comment down below, subscribe if you have not already, and I will see you in the next one. Bye, guys.
Bye.